Yeah, so we are live here, and as has been the norm this IPL, we have tried again coming live during the course of a match. So maybe this match isn't that much important in the context of qualification and all those things, with RR having almost been nearing the exit door and GT almost nearing the top four spot. So it's not that much important, but still, I mean, RR have put up a fight, and the youngster Vaibhav Suryavanshi is in some different mood. I mean, UT has put up 200 plus total on the board, but RR have come out all guns blazing, 16 4 overs. I mean, absolute menace. So who knows? RR may have a win tonight. Well, so let's see what Ritik has to say. Washington has come and now he's disappeared for a 4 year.
Yeah. So hello everyone. I think we are coming live after an interval. I think we were not there the last weekend. I think due to some reasons we couldn't come. And what a match here, guys. I mean, RR has got off to a wonderful start, chasing 210 runs. And if I talk about the innings that Shuman Gill played, oh my God, the way he was hitting those sixes, especially in the later half of his innings. And again, I mean, okay, he missed out on a well-deserved century, but sometimes these 70, 80 run knocks, they turn out to be the match changing innings, and they absolutely define the course of the match. So, and I mean the way he was playing, he was looking in some wonderful touch today. And again, Josh Butler, he scored that magical half century with almost nearing 200 strike rate. So yeah, that was some innings from GT. And yeah, absolutely wonderful to see that.
Okay.
And let's see what RR has in response for them. Interesting match going on.
Yeah, so RR have, I mean, come out with an extremely aggressive approach. So 65 of 6.2 overs. I mean, they have just decided to. And Vaibhav Suryavanshi 35 of 13 now. So he is in a
He will
different
be
mood.
looking for his maiden half
Okay, so it's
century.
it's
Yeah,
another six out of the park from Vaibhav. 41 of 14 now.
this man, I mean, I shouldn't use the word man actually. This boy is on a different mission, to be honest.
Yeah,
And actually, I felt bad the last time. Okay, I mean, yeah, in IPLs, milestones don't really matter as much as they do in international, but still, I mean, for the confidence of this boy, and I mean, to help
just
himself settle in this squad, help himself settle in this prestigious Indian Premier League. I think a 50 will surely, I mean, make things a lot easier, and he will definitely be high on confidence. And he looks to
surely.
score his maiden half century tonight. Yeah.
And so, I mean, GT now really looking for ways to break that partnership. I think it's better
Yeah.
late than never. They have to bring in their, I mean, magician Rashid Khan here.
Although I mean, we all know that Rashid hasn't
Yeah,
had the best season. I mean, so far. I mean, he has looked pretty ordinary. But then, I mean, with bowlers like Rashid Khan, you never know. He can spin a web. I mean, anytime.
and actually, Rashid Khan is the captain today because Shubman has been
Okay,
subbed out. I
okay,
think he's maybe not fit or something after the batting innings, so he's been subbed out. Okay, so this
yeah,
is another six into the crowd. Vaibhav now moves to 47.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Ritom is here, and it's some madness from the 14-year-old at Jaipur. I mean, 47 of 14.
Okay, just let me
Is
see.
it of 14? Really? I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
checking the scoreboard.
47 of 14 or 16. I minimized it, so need to
Okay,
check it.
okay. Can anyone confirm? I think Ritam, if you are seeing, because I'm not
Yes,
watching the
yes.
match.
47 of 16 actually.
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Actually, the 50 has now come up. It's a four and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
50 come up.
So a big congratulations to Vaibhav Suryavanshi on his maiden half century.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I mean,
I mean, this kid is looking really promising. He missed out on his well-deserved half century the last game, and I mean now he's just all guns blazing.
Exactly. I mean, the most important thing about him is his intent. He doesn't fear the condition and he just backs himself and tries to hit the ball. I think that is a great sign for him actually. He's a young boy, doesn't need to take too much pressure.
Yeah,
That is why he's performing so well, I guess.
and this will give him some real good confidence. I mean, this half century.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
and
There's no doubt
Gujarat
about that.
now really looking for ways to, I mean, somehow break this partnership and return to this game because it's been just one-way traffic. 81 of 5 overs. Washington has gone for 21. Ishant has gone for 36 of his two. Siraj has gone for 24 of his two.
Yeah,
Most probably, it will be the most expensive over if they go expensive power play if they
No,
go
I,
like
I, I
this.
I think what is the record? SRH made it last year, 111 or something, if I'm not wrong.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
It
am
was
talking
100,
about this year only.
plus.
Uh,
It was
No,
100
100,
plus.
100 fight by KKR in 2017 was there for a long time. Then SRH made it last year, I think. Yeah, 125
120 or
SRH
something.
made. So I don't think it will be possible. 125 for no
No,
loss SRH did
I'm
it.
talking about this
Yeah,
year's
yeah,
IPL only. I
No,
think
SRH did it last year against Delhi in that match at Kotla, where Jake Prasad Megdad got a
exactly,
50 of 18.
exactly. What I am saying is that for this year, today is a great chance for Allah to actually bring
Okay.
the most expensive power play
yeah.
for that will be for this
Okay.
year.
This year, what is the score now? Power play? Highest?
I think RCB did some good work against KKR in the
Yeah, I
first
think
match in
RCB
90
has the
or
record.
odd.
I forgot the record.
And
Uh,
another one should can be that SRH game versus RR, where SRH actually played quite well, where they made
Let me check.
a
Let me check.
most
Highest,
probably this is by RCB.
okay,
Yeah,
highest power play
Yes,
score is
94.
by SRH 94.
SRH
SRH versus RR
against
in
RR.
that game.
That's what I said.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, RR will easily overtake that.
Uh, they have four balls and they need to score 13 runs for that. I think Suryavan's score is not updated in case of me.
Yeah, I mean, this is some madness here. 82.
I mean, to be
Prasid,
honest, when GT were batting and it seemed that they were playing very well, the way Gill and
Yeah.
Butler actually took the innings, I really thought that it's end game for RR. I mean, they are not going to
and
get anything
and
out of
now
this
it is.
match.
But Prasid has come in. Prasid has had a very good tournament. So looking forward to what he does here.
Yeah,
And yeah, I mean, so the problem with RR has been their middle and lower middle order. I mean, if this wicket, if they lose a couple of
I
wickets,
mean,
then
RR had three opportunities
yeah. So RR could have been 5 out
when
of 9 instead of 2 out of 9.
exactly they choked. They
They
badly
they
choked.
lost that game
Um,
against Delhi from when they needed I think 18 of 2, then 9 of 6.
Two games they
Then
lost when they needed only 9 runs of six balls, both the Delhi game and the LSG game. They needed only
and
9 runs
and
in the
then they
last over.
then last day they were 109 I think in 100 one in 9 overs and lost. And at one point they needed 17 of 2 overs. Then they lost the game.
17 in 2 overs. Then Hazelwood just did an excellent
Yeah,
over when he just gave 1 run and took 2 wickets. It was a great spell, to be honest. And then they needed 16 runs. So, sorry, 18 runs in 2 overs, and then they needed
yeah.
17 runs in 1 over, perhaps, most probably. And we knew that it was not possible for our to chase because they lost almost all the premium batters by then, and Shubham Dubey was only
87. So
there.
last ball, if they won't overtake it. Even if they hit a six here, it will be 93.
Doesn't
Unless
matter.
Prasid
They should
bowls a
focus
no
on
ball.
winning the match.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean now it's RR's game to lose. To be honest, with this start.
yeah,
and the
surely.
most and the most problematic part is that they have lost matches like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
cannot actually say.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing which will be in RR's mind because they will know that if they lose a couple of wickets again, then middle over struggle and will they be able to finish it up?
yeah. So Shubhradeep, I think. What are your thoughts?
So this is a brilliant over from Prasid, 6 runs just.
Yeah,
This is just an example of Shubman Gill not in the field. Totally a different captaincy. The bowlers he has used, Rashid Khan as standing captain. It's not the same. The conversations, the field positions that he has set is absolutely different from what Gill used to do in the last whatever games they have played. And that shows the importance of leadership. We always talk about the coaches come and just put it in your ears that you have to put the field in. And this is just a prime example of what the leader has to do in the field. Once Shubman is not in the field, It just shows how this GT team looks puzzled, absolutely puzzled up. They don't know anything to do. Ishant, even after going for so many runs in the first over, get another second over, even after knowing the fact that Shubman was using him after the 10th over in the innings. He was using him like a middle over bowler who can use the pace variations well. And when you have someone like this guy whose power is bit like compared to Chris Gale, he has that power. You need to use someone who has the pace. I think Prashid Krishna, with his hard length delivery, that over he bowled the last one, that was a fantastic over because he used the hard length more towards the bowler. And as Gavaskar, all the West Indies former players will tell you, if you want to bowl short, just target your head. There's no
So
point of going short and wide because if you give them width, they will just smack it, especially in the power play versus two fielders outside.
especially in the
They need
ball.
to smack it with the power they have and the small boundaries these just have in the field. Most times it's gonna
Also, the
be
hard ball in
also
the
the
power
hard ball.
plays.
Most times it's gonna be crossing the rope unless it's gonna be the boundary. So anyway, it's a loss for the fielding side or the bowler. So what you need to do is put the hard length, target your head. If he's good enough, yeah, that's a good boundary. If he's not, you have the fielders there, right fielders, just to make sure that you dismiss the batter. So this is absolute difference. I'm not saying Rashid is a bad captain. I have to remember that he has taken SA20, owned the SA20 for MI.
yeah, he's won it for MI City.
So he knows captaincy better. So he needs
And he's
someone who
done
has also
captaincy for Afghanistan also, I think, last T20 World Cup.
and the semi-finals in the T20 World Cups against the so many strong teams. So he is not a new guy, but is an example of where this team is. This is team's Shubman Gill and how it becomes it becomes quite solid when you are as a bowler. If I'm a bowler, I'm going to bowl the third over. I know I'm going to bowl third over. Suddenly a new captain comes and throws me the second over. It almost the same. Second over and third over is almost the same, but it's a different mindset. You are bowling the second over, so your pressure is different rather than the third over. Someone bowls the first and sixth is different. Someone bowls the fifth is different. So that is how different captains look around the teams, and this is just shows an example of why it is. But as you guys are mentioning, Rajasthan is ahead, but that is the story for the last 2 weeks. They are ahead in the game in the power play. They are ahead in the game in the opening partnership. And suddenly, that one stand comes, Jurel and Hetmar. Hetmar has been on the firing line every
Yes.
day, but you have to say Jurel has also been in the firing line of not finishing games. It is hard to finish games, and that's why you praise all the greats in the game who have have the ability to finish games on their way. It's one thing to start, it's one thing to give you a platform, it's one thing to deliver, it's one thing to finish. That's why I always talk about Virat, how he starts and sets up the tone and he finishes the game. He doesn't leave it for someone else. He doesn't leave it for someone else. Yashasvi, that was last game, 49. He didn't
Yeah.
finish it. The game before that, he got 50s. He didn't finish it. Rian Parag came out there as a standing captain, 30 of 29. Oh, sorry, 13 of 19. Didn't finish it. That's not your job. Your
Oh, is he
job is
gone? Is he gone? Oh no. No. Are they taking
your
a
job.
review here?
He is not taking it. Rashid is saying, "Not, don't take it." So your job is to finish the games. You cannot leave it. You cannot say, "Oh, someone
So,
else will do the other." No, great players always finish it on their own. Great players always do that. Tendulkar, Virat, always set the
mhm.
platform, does it, take it on their own, and finish it at their
Yeah,
prime.
it's a review. It's a
Uh,
review. So,
and the most problematic part is see, if you were set and if you are taking a game deep, and all of a sudden, when suppose 20 runs are needed of 10 balls, and then you get out, you are not finishing the game at that point of time, you are leaving it
yeah,
for
so
others,
the thing
it
with
becomes
Jurel after
very
was
tough for others.
it wasn't like Jurel was hitting it from the word go. I could have understood he was playing with intent. He got out. He was taking his time. He at one point I
Ah,
think he was 18 of
the last match
23, killed
against
the momentum.
RCB, I would say that Jurel was a bit unlucky also. I mean, it was a
Yeah,
very
yeah, the dismissal was a bit unlucky. But if you are taking time, then you need to make sure that you have completed the game there.
exactly, and
Outside, outside, yep. Outside, obviously outside. If you ask the bowler, if he says that it's not out, then make sure you don't burn the review. This guy is special, to be honest. I'm
yesterday,
it's good. One good thing for me is that I'm seeing, it becomes a bit. boring for me that every time a youngster comes out and he's from Mumbai, so it's something from a Bihar guy is doing something good. That's good for the game because the game is at least spreading. And I just hope BCCI and the domestic teams take care of him and make sure he plays in the Vijay Hazare or all the domestic competitions. It's just the start of the growth.
Last year, did
Next
you
year,
play a lot of domestic competitions? Any
no,
domestic
no,
competition?
no, just one, because he's 14, so he have to play the under 15. So he played the under 15 in
I
Chennai.
think Ayush played the Vijay Hazard, right?
Ayush is 17, so he can play.
Yeah.
Once you have to cross 16, then you can go through that position. But in special occasions, you can do because it's just a growth. And it's his first season, so most of the teams don't know how to gather the information against how to get him out. Once you deliver to next season, then it becomes challenge because all the teams have analyzed you. They have seen many things. They
Exactly,
have seen many
exactly.
things, and that's how you how do you become good? How was the greats have become good? Yashasvi, he scored runs even after a couple of seasons. Shubman Gill started at around 2019, 2018. Then he scored that orange cap in 2022 or 23. I can't remember. 2022.
2023, 23, 23,
2022,
23,
22 Josh
23.
Butler got it.
Okay,
23
23.
he got it.
So everyone knew what skill was there, but still he scored the runs. That's where the importance, especially to the player, comes. You know, that's how you do it. Bumrah, how many years have you been playing for? Almost a decade now. Still doing the job. Still doing the job. Nobody can still fox him. That's how you do the job, and that becomes important for the player
Yeah.
himself, and also for the board. That's how you do it. The
Rashid has
board,
bowled a very good over here, 3 runs.
that
Also,
board's
in case of Virat,
contribution.
I mean, there are
Yeah,
so many points against Virat. I mean, Virat has a lot of limitations in his game now. Still, somehow he delivers in matches.
That's
So
the point.
that's how
Because
he.
his limitations are already out of expectation for many. That is something where he has said the benchmark is so high. So high. That's good thing.
yeah. So
That's
you
good.
need to just keep on upgrading yourself because anyways, there's second season blues, and I mean when you come the second season, people will analyze you. So you need to keep yourself upgrading.
And I will ask one thing to all of you. I follow social media a little bit, and I was saying that people are really making fun of making memes on Rahul Dravid. So there is a point. Rahul Dravid owned India their T20 World Cup, World T20 last year as a coach, and now when he
Yeah,
came to
Vaibhav. I mean that was
RR,
a knock to watch.
Absolutely.
exactly. Now the question is, now in RR, Rahul Dravid is not able to actually. What is the problem with Rahul Dravid, or is it a problem of Rahul Dravid only, or something else is happening? So what's your take on this?
Mm, that's why I always keep Facebook off because I don't want to see those kind of childish acts, rubbish, absolute rubbish acts. They have to blame a coach every time a player
Hmm.
or a team, don't
Okay.
like go to plans. They always blame the coach because that's the easiest job in that do. Easiest job. You blame the coach, everything just takes care of it. I always believe that there is a little bit of I won't say broken relationship, but I think Sangha was there in front of the head coach role. Then the other decided to bring back Rahul Dravid. So if I am Sangha, if I were Sangha, I thought, yeah, I was the director of the board, director of the Rajasthan cricket. I have been there with the team for the last quite a few years. I've taken some important decisions,
Yeah.
and now suddenly, I have been removed from the position, and someone else, that is Rahul Dravid. I know that's Rahul Dravid being part of the franchise a lot, but I wanted a job. I was supposed to be in the part, and suddenly Rahul Dravid has a job. And what Rahul has done is he has gone for the youngsters because his motto, his thought process is going for the youngsters. He has dropped Josh Butler, and that's the coach role. At the end of the day, it's
He
coach
has
role. I
dropped
don't
Josh
know.
Butler, has dropped Trent Bolt. He retained Jurel, he retained Parag, and I think who
So
else?
that's the
Samson and
option.
Jaiswal are anyways gonna be there.
Yeah, if someone just give you a list of the retentions that they had before the mega auction, you can clearly say Rajasthan is the bottom. Rajasthan is the bottom of the table. That all the players they have retained because most of the players. You said Jurel is not a T20 player. Do you think Jurel is a T20 player? No, absolutely no. He is not a T20 player. He's not a basher T20 player. Sanju is a T20 player. Yashasvi is a T20 player. I saw many people criticizing Rian Parag. That's wrong, man. That's wrong. You retain your player based on what he has done in the previous seasons in the field, not outside the field. Brian Parak has hit most sixes, second most sixes after Rohit Sharma against the Pacers since 2023 in the IPL. He's such a great batsman. He's such a great season last year. 570 runs odd, struck at 160 around. You got to retain him. You retained him. Now you went with Shimmer Hetmeyer rather than going with George Butler because he wanted someone lower order to score runs.
Yeah, I
Why?
think the logic behind that was there wasn't too many guys in the market for that role. David Miller was there, but Miller is also a bit past his prime, maybe. And then
You,
Miller will cost a lot. So who
no,
else was there for that role? I don't think a lot was there.
you are not telling me that you want to replace Butler with Shimmer Hetmeyer. You are not comparing those two abilities for sure. You are going to go with Butler every single time, aren't you? Every
Yeah,
single
so
time. Even if it's someone, I mean, even
he's
blindfolded.
saying Ryan is irresponsible batter.
I don't think he's irresponsible batter. I think he's a bit. It's not an irresponsible
Kaz,
batter. It's
Flamboyant,
hard.
perhaps.
He's a bit too much flamboyant,
six
just like
more.
this guy. Six more from Fiverr. But yeah, that is the
Um,
issue. They went with Hetmeyer and they kept Jurel. I thought they should have kept Chahal. There's no point every time they came and every franchise drops Chahal. I just can't believe it. He is the bank. He is your bank. It might be a different season for him because of what has happened with his life, current life, but he is your bank with the wickets. Whenever I do, at
this
least he
guy
wins
has
the
hit
game on.
7-6 already.
Yeah, so I don't think
It's
it's
only eight.
up totally up to Rahul Dravid, but there is something I don't know, but in my inner feeling says there's something between Sangha and Rahul Dravid and the RR management.
Yeah,
Those team is not going well, and it's hard. If I'm going to be honest with Sangakkara, he should have been the coach after being a director of cricket for Rajasthan Royals for so many years, being there with the franchise for the last couple of years at the position where he has
yeah,
built a team.
and under his tenure, I mean, Ada did well in the last cycle.
I think
Absolutely.
there,
They
I
played
would
the
like,
finals once. They went to the qualified two, I think, yeah, in 24 and 23. They were fifth or sixth, if I'm not wrong.
I,
Versus LSG played
I,
stupid shot against RCB stage. He
I
said
would
really
like to point
irresponsible
out
shot.
some point. I would like to point out some things. See, I think the retention, the not retaining Josh Butler was because of some issues. Because see, they might have thought that Butler was not playing well in the international format. Also, in the last year, if you see, Butler played some 2 to 3 knocks, one against KKR, one against RCB,
Yeah,
and
he had 100 against RCB. That was not a very,
190
I mean, great. Now I would say it was easy knock, easy match, but the KKR knock was,
against
yeah,
the
really
KKR.
one great knock.
Except for that, Butler didn't actually make too much
Yeah,
runs last year. So they might have thought, I mean, Dravid might have gone with this philosophy of bringing youngsters, trusting on youngsters, but
yeah,
somehow
and
it
also
didn't fit.
maybe he thought that that opener spot you have quite a few guys you can go after. There's a lot of options in the market.
Exactly. Now, had it worked, it would have been. I mean, people would have praised Rahul Dravid. It hadn't. That's why people will abuse him. That is the nature of Indian cricket fans.
That is another issue of mega auction and mini auction. The fact is, even if you dilute your entire squad going into next season, you cannot get the same quality players in the auction because it's a mini auction. Most of the players are not coming. It's all the unsold players. Obviously, the rule of the BCCI says that the player who hasn't registered for this year's mega auction can't come to many auctions. So Harry Brook, you are not getting those players, Harry Brook, or those who didn't register in this season. So all those unsold players or only drop players from the other franchise who haven't done well in this season are going to be, in your goal or target. So you have to pick from those kind of a bag. You can't look far ahead. That is the issue for mini mega auction and mini auction, and not
Yeah, this is
cracking the
one
big
name
auction.
who will be up for grabs, but it also remains to be seen whether he will be available as an all-rounder or will he just bat, because I think he's
I
having his
think all
injury
rounder.
issues.
The what is
Another
I
another
think
question I would ask, that is, we have known Josh Butler as an opener in IPL, especially. So how well have you fitted in the role of number three batter?
Yeah,
How would have
currently,
been
anyways,
used?
in his national team also is playing at number three because Phil Salt and Duckett opens.
I
Exactly.
think
But in also IPL, this is the first time after some seasons. This is the first time
Yeah,
he's
yeah. I think
doing
when
that.
he played in 2016, he used to play at 4 or 5 in MI, and then
In MI, he used to play
yeah,
right.
5, 6. He used to play as a finisher, come out and play a few balls, hit a few sixes. Then from 17, I think he started opening the innings.
I think
Exactly.
even at three, if you see his contributions in most of
Okay,
the
so
games,
this is
they're
one
right.
question for Shubhradeep.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh no. I don't want to see how RCB is playing.
Uh, So
Playing well.
it's just that Kavya hasn't come despite SRH defeating
No,
CSK in Chepauk
I
for the
think
first
RCB
time.
has, I think RCB is playing brilliantly. They have cracked the auction beautifully.
Yeah,
I was reading one of those interviews of Andy Flower, and Andy said that one of the reasons for Kunal Pandya is that
six
is a
more.
beautiful six, man. That was a beauty. Use the pace and flicked it. But yeah, what was Andy saying? Andy was saying that they wanted Kunal Pandya for two reasons. One, that he can bowl in the power play, death, middle overs. He can bowl at any position in the spin department. And also the fact that Kunal has experienced IPL trophy. That's a really interesting point that Andy made. He said that Kunal has experienced IPL trophy. So he knows the taste of the trophy. He knows how to deal with experience in those situations where the others may not have. Even if you have Virat Kohli, Virat has won many World Cups. Virat has been in the Indian, obviously playing in the Asia means you are always under pressure. But he is not that kind of situation who has tasted the IPL trophy yet. So there's
Yeah.
one guy who has tasted the IPL trophy, Kunal Pandya. He will tell you the stories of how to come to the how it feels. That will always inspire you a lot. Even he said last year we had Dinesh Karthik. Karthik has won many trophies with Mumbai in those seasons. So these guys know. After all, that's also the one called Ask Cloud. Well, on paper, teams may not look the same as they play, and that's what happened with GT. If you look at this team with GT, most of them are not renowned players, but they have cracked the T20 code. T20 is such a puzzling format in my understanding. I always call it a circus because if you go to circus, you think it's going to be fun, but it may not be the fun. Sometimes circus always brings the emotional part of your career, how you look at it. So T20 is really a circus to me. It's a puzzling kind of a format. I think two things are happening good for RCB is one thing has that Padikkal has found his form at the right position at number three. They've used him at the number three
Exactly.
and has got the form back. And Kunal has bowled well using his variations. He has foxed the opponent batters in most of the occasions wherever needed. You remember that the Mumbai game, you remember that the last game, Rajasthan, you remember the game against Punjab when they are playing in Chandigarh. So those three
Exactly.
games he has almost done really good well with the Mumbai team. Brad is doing really well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Brad is doing well with his role, whatever is giving it. And then Swetch has done well. Hazelwood and Bhuvi have been excellent, especially Hazelwood. The hard
This
lane
is
delivery
perhaps
has
the best
just
bowling department RCB has got after such a long time. I mean,
Yeah.
such a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
So you see the pace department and spin department, so much balance. You have got someone who is so experienced like Bhuvaneshwar, who is such experienced campaigner in the death over, in the power play. You got Hazel who can bowl in the middle overs, death, power play, all the positions. You need some bowlers. You need those bowlers who can bowl at every single situation, every single phases of the game, so that you are
And
not lagging
why
behind.
isn't Rutherford playing today? And why is Janak playing?
It will be crazy if a 14 year scores 100 today. Crazy, man. It will be crazy.
Is Rutherford injured or was it just a test?
Something with some issue with Gill's injury. I think Gill is injured or safe because if you don't want to impact your serve out your captain for sure, he's 84 of 32. Am I saying the right
I
scores,
mean
guys?
that guy is just is blowing away the bowlers. I mean, he's such a
88.
talented batter. I mean,
Not a four. Are you guys watching the same game? He's on
I, I, I,
88 of
I
32.
must go to the TV room and watch it. I am coming. Just let me go and
No,
watch his
don't go.
100.
I am giving you the shot. I am giving you a shot. Look at that. I'm giving you a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
The
That will
crowd
be
has
a great.
gone absolutely berserk.
What is this? He can show your belly.
This guy
Every time
has
he
a.
plays a shot, his shirt comes out and he shows his belly.
I can tell you guys
Six
something
Another
about
one.
his.
Another one. He's in the
94.
army.
Oh man.
That
Oh
boy
man.
is a genius, man. His bat swing is very good. His bat
Video
swing
game
is
batting.
very, very
Yes,
good.
absolutely. He's
What is
playing
he
like a video
doing?
game.
What is he doing here? It's not
Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff.
144.
Karim Janat, I remember he once went for 34 against Rohit in that game where India played a double super over. 30 or 32.
They're 144 after 10 overs. Ah, my. He went for 30. Karim Jannat went for 30.
30, 30 years gone for many times. I remember Naseem Shah hit
I
him, I think,
always
once.
say, that's why I always say one thing is said if your team has scored 200, it doesn't mean you win the games this season. He's on not on strike. Yashasvi on strike. He's on 45 or 26 and looks to be the
I
slowest one.
mean, yes, bloodline cricket only say that this 14-year guy has overshadowed Yashasvi, and this right
Karim
man.
Jannat.
I mean, this guy is such a genius. I want him to score 100. I want him to finish the match for RR today. That's a more important
Man.
thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Whom he's facing? He's facing a test bowler, Mohammad Siraj. He has faced a veteran test bowler, who's played over 100 games for India, Ishant Sharma. He's facing
Exactly.
one of the best of T20 bowlers, Rashid Khan. He has played. Oh
Six.
no! It's a century!
It's a six,
Century!
man. It's a six.
100.
What an innings! What an innings, man. Take a bow. Take a
He
bow.
shows it. He shows it. Rahul Tiwatia. He does it. Rahul
Just
Tiwatia.
click, Godo, click a picture and send it to me.
And the six against Rashid Khan.
Click a
Oh no!
Rashid Khan, I mean, probably the greatest T20 spinner, as people say. And though Rashid Khan is not in his
No
prime
man.
form, I'd
Don't
say,
go.
but this
I
guy
think
is a genius.
on our channel, in some of the lives, we have witnessed some of the most historic moments of this season.
I will. You
Exactly,
always
that
find
BBTS
right
versus
Yeah,
time.
when we
KKR match,
first
and
in
now
the
this
video,
one.
Punjab defended 112.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way.
Now,
yeah.
Oh man, what is it doing?
and this is the fastest century by an Indian batter, right?
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
this is,
Better than Yusuf. I think Yusuf was the
Yusuf
fastest.
was 37, 37. Yeah. And that was an old record,
this
by the
is
way,
what
mind
happens.
you.
This is called fearless batting. You don't have pressure. You just
Yeah.
do not carry the
And
monkey on
what is
your
the
shoulder,
overall
and you just.
fastest? Chris Gayle, right? In
Yeah,
IPL?
yeah. Against Pune Warriors. I don't know the how many balls, but was it 29? I think 29 or 30.
Might be.
I don't remember the exact number.
No, no, no. This is not true. This is not true. It's a dream. Something else. I think we all are sleeping.
Yeah.
Nah, it can't be true. Can't be true, man. A 14-year-old can't score a century. With 35 balls, second fastest ever.
And his muscles have still not, I mean, developed fully, if you think that way.
Yeah, exactly. In the RCB match, when he was trying to pull the ball, when he's trying to hit the ball, and he was not getting that power. I mean, he was not getting the boundaries. I thought that
And which is
it
understandable.
might.
Yeah.
Exactly. I thought that it's due to his power. I mean, he's not getting that
Don't
power
score 28 and
from his
30
muscle.
runs in one match.
But now he has just throw. What is this, man? This is, we should be ashamed of ourselves, to be very honest. I mean, what we guys used to do when we were 14.
Yeah, exactly. Crazy, crazy, man. Another reason why it's called the Incredible Premier
No, no,
League.
no, 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 no.
Surely. Yeah.
You know what will happen? Everyone will come and say Indian Premier League is a joke because a 14-year-old can score a century against all these veteran bowlers. Yashasvi has scored
4.
31 ball 53 and he is 5 balls. He's 50 runs short of 5 deliveries. 50 runs short. No, no, no.
Yes, it's a funny game actually. T20. Okay, I think Bloodline has a comment in 1 over against Ishant and Kareem. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
almost.
28 against Ishan, 30 against Karim.
Man, this is some serious batting. I mean, this is inspiring also.
Fix.
I mean, people from
Arakta,
suburban
Teki.
areas, people from kids from the suburban areas or perhaps
Absolutely,
the villages,
absolutely.
they would see it and they would back themselves. Yes, if this guy can do it, we can also.
He
So
has
they
proved that age is just a number now.
age is just a number. I think after Sachin
Yeah,
Tendulkar, after that great Sachin Tendulkar,
And
he's the
yeah,
only guy
yeah.
left to.
actually, I think Butler dropped one catch. Was it of Jaiswal or Suryavanshi? I don't remember. But he dropped one catch early on today. Yeah, it was of Jaiswal when Jaiswal was on three, I think. Yeah, Jaiswal was on two. Jaiswal was on two. Butler dropped the catch at the start of the innings. 11 for no loss
Yeah.
at that point.
165, absolutely crazy stuff. 11 over 165. When I watched Travis Head and
Yeah,
Abhishek
Jaiswal.
Sharma, I thought I had had enough, but no, definitely not.
But they were the ones actually who brought this revolution. I
Now see
mean,
Yeah,
what will
yeah,
happen. Let's check the scorecard now. That will be interesting. Sorry, the points table. That will be interesting because GT is on 12. They will have a damaged net run rate if they lose the game by over 5 overs. If they
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
lose
so
the game,
yeah.
this is, yeah, that Chris Gale one was 30 balls. This is overall second
if,
fastest, Indian fastest.
if they lose by
Okay,
over
okay.
15 overs, Mumbai will go up to 2 and GT
Hmm.
will come down to 3. And remember that they are tight with Delhi. So don't make sure no one is qualified. No one is qualified yet.
no one is qualified or no one is disqualified yet. Also, I believe.
No, I don't think
They
this qualified. Almost. You can call CSK out. CSK and SRH out for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And even
Yes,
Rajasthan.
they
I
are
mean,
virtually out. I mean,
yeah,
yes, if RR wins today, I think it will be very tough for CSK to actually qualify. I think. I
CSK
don't know the
is out.
calculations.
Rajasthan is yeah. I think CSK is the first
CSK, Rajasthan are out. I think SRH maybe 0.1% better chance than these two, but SRH
I
also
think
more or less out.
yeah, this victory for Rajasthan can officially eliminate CSK. That's for sure. I think
Yeah.
because that will make it more clear once the game
Exactly
ends.
that.
Youngest to score a century, 14-year. Vijay Jhol, 18-year in T20 century. My goodness, what's going on, man?
Okay, okay, that's
Gone,
a brilliant Yorker from Kasif.
gone, at least. But what a knock. Stand up.
He should get
Absolutely.
standing ovation from everybody.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a historic moment in the history of IPL.
Yeah.
Surely.
History of
Yeah.
IPL. There is no doubt about that. Man, that kid hit 11 sixes. My, it's so. I mean,
I am
I don't
waiting
think he
for a
knows.
tweet.
I
I am
don't
waiting
think he
for Chris
knows.
Gale's tweet today.
I genuinely
Yeah,
doesn't know what he has done. Doesn't have any idea. He
Yeah.
has
it
no
would take
idea what
some
he has
That's
done.
time.
absolutely.
let
It
let
would take some
let
time
him
to
That's
digest.
absolutely.
let him
Yeah,
not
surely. I mean, that was a historic knock, honestly
Yeah,
let
speaking.
yeah.
let him not blown away. Let him not be blown away
Exactly.
by his distractions. Let him just play. Do
Yeah,
this
now
thing
the
continuously.
next step for Suryavanshi will be can he sustain? Because teams will come better prepared for him. So can he sustain to the
Exactly.
challenge?
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's the
So
thing.
I
Now,
think with
now
time he
every
will.
team would be analyzing him very closely. Every team would be analyzing him very
Of
closely.
course, another thing is with time he will be more mature. I guess I don't think. Uh, I think he will be. His batting will get mature. We will not see this flamboyant batting uh, all and all. But this is only my thought. This might not happen also, but I think he should carry on this form because see, in this world of social media, people
It's
will hype
Rana.
him. So he will feel that he is not on the ground. He is some
Okay,
other
Nitish starts
background.
with a four.
No, 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 no.
Nitish Rana is also a good batter, actually. I mean,
Yeah, he's a good
very
batter
well
against spin
experienced.
bowling. Pace bowling is decent, but spin is pretty good bowling. I think he's great numbers against Ashwin and Rashid.
Another thing, I believe that franchises have not actually used Kunal Pandya's batting quite well. I mean, yesterday only we saw that Kunal's actual potential. I think franchises should focus on his batting, should utilize his batting. I think he is capable of doing this kind of things more often. Every people say that Kunal Pandya is a very smart cricketer. I mean, Gavaskar was continuously saying
Kunal
yesterday that
Pandya has got 250s in IPL and both are against DC. He got one 80 odd
both
against
are
DC in 2016 and yesterday he got that 70 odd.
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
And
He
actually,
has that
I was,
captaincy.
yeah, yeah. I
He
was
has
reading
that.
somewhere that after
Okay.
2016, I think it was his first 50 after 2016. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, no,
Exactly.
no. After 2006, no. Okay, it can be 2017. He got a 50 or 47. I don't
No,
remember that
he has
40
final.
got
odd,
two
40 odd. In
fifties
the final,
only.
40
That
odd.
is
Okay,
a
okay.
one thing is he has that leadership skills also. I mean, people. I mean, franchises can use him as leader also. So this match RR should to win because 39 runs are needed of 46 balls. The NRR is under five, under six.
I don't understand why did they go with Karim
Out.
Jannat? Why
Okay,
did they go with
Nitish is
Karim
out.
Jannat?
Yes, so now, I mean, actually, even if that Karim Janat over they hadn't given, there still could have been a chance. You never know.
So if
But
you
that Karim
see,
Janat over has just closed
they
out the
had a
game.
better option in Shanaka. Shanaka can bat and Shanaka can bowl. The
Yeah,
option in Kudban Khazdolia, who can give you left arm pace. There is one
actually, they
brilliant
could have
bar.
gone for Gulbadin in the replacement. I think Gulbadin is available, right?
I hope so. I don't know. I don't know. I need to check. Is he playing the
Yeah.
PSL? That's another point. If he is playing the PSL, he can't obviously
Yeah, but
replace.
Karim Janat, I mean, I have seen him leaking runs so many times. I remember that's double super over match he leaked against Rohit and Rinku. I remember
Yeah.
another match I don't think. So, I mean, I have really no hopes on him. When last time
Well,
Rohit Sharma did back and Krunal hit at 50, RCB played final. But SRH won.
Mm.
SRH is now at the bottom. So, who will be the Ben cutting according to you this time?
Anybody
Ritom is hoping that Ben cutting will be Corbin Bosch.
might be. I mean, MI is a champion team.
you guys saw that new news, na, coming that 94 matches will be or could have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
happened. What's your view on it? I want to know every
I
single one's
think
view.
too long, I
Yeah.
would say too long. I mean, 94
Yeah,
matches.
2028. So they will make it an exact home away. All teams will play home away.
That's gonna be boring, right? That's gonna be really, really
I mean, to
boring.
be
Yeah, but
honest,
then it
even
will
this
become a
is pretty long.
3 month
Yeah,
tournament.
yeah.
I mean, what's the point of playing 3 month tournament? Have you seen ever in a T20 league which plays 3 month tournament? The 100 goes for 3 weeks and still feels like a
Yeah, I mean
longest.
3 months is very long. I mean football tournaments the way they go all over the year in installments. But I mean 3 months at a stretch,
I
matches going
don't
on,
feel it's a good
and you
idea.
imagine.
Yeah,
I mean the teams which get out in around 1.5 months, those
Oh,
fans will just get no excitement.
I
yeah.
genuinely think that what they should do is they should have bring the CL T20, the Champions League
Yeah,
T20, in around October,
Exactly,
November,
exactly.
and make sure that you play only 7 games, only seven, not even 14. I want a team to play 7 games, break it into three home, three away, and one game at a neutral venue, absolute neutral venue.
Yeah,
No
yeah, yeah,
home
yeah.
support, nothing.
see
7 games.
one issue with CLT20 maybe was players playing for multiple franchises.
No, even I think the most of them will go to the IPL franchise because of the money they
Yeah.
are getting.
Yeah, but
But
then the other franchises will become pretty weak on paper.
then they have to bring replacements. They have to bring replacements for sure. You have to manage it, like which player is coming, something like that. You have to bring away. But CL T20 was really excited because see, if they had played the
Exactly,
CL T20,
that's what I was saying today in the group also. I mean,
yeah, because CL T20 is exciting. See, for say who is likely to win? Okay, for say last year Kolkata won the trophy. So how would have been Kolkata, MI Emirates, then San Francisco, then they had St. Kitts, then they had what the team was Hobart Hurricanes, and then they have per se, yeah, five teams. And if you go with Northern District in New Zealand, Northern Knights for New Zealand, so six teams, six franchises, just 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Brilliant league, brilliant league. You see different players around the team, and you don't need to do it India always. You can do it in Sri Lanka, you can do it in Dubai, you can do it
Yeah,
in
yeah,
England, you can do it and bring out 100 teams. So different teams you can break into different things, and that will be really interesting. And how the other players play. You also see the other countries. The fans will travel more to all the parts, and that will also bring out a bit of a money from the economical part. So that will be a good thing for the sure. I genuinely don't want to see 3 months of T20, man. I'm
I mean,
already boiled.
74 matches is too much for me, to be very
Yeah,
Too much,
honest.
70.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm by the time this match is happening, I am drained
yeah,
out. Honestly, I'm drained out, absolutely drained out. Which was the last point? The boiling point for me was that game when RC played Punjab in Bengaluru last week, I guess last week, something around that. That was the boiling
yeah,
point. After that, I thought no, I need to stop because at the start of the tournament we always see the previews, the reviews,
yeah. The
playing 11.
excitement always peaks because you have so much excitement. You which
After
team
a
will go
point,
ahead?
when I know
yeah,
that these
yeah,
teams are not going to make it, this is the four teams, the five teams that are making. It's all over. It's all over for the team. It becomes so
yeah,
hard. At one point, you just start to see when is the test. Because at the moment, I am excited for England and Zimbabwe playing a test match. Even I'm excited for Zimbabwe Bangladesh test match because I don't want to see that more T20. Already there's so many T20s. You need to see the other format. If you want to see more different competitions or leagues going around, so that will be more important for the boards to come and make some plans around it. I just want to ask
yeah,
you another question.
yeah.
What about Shai Sudarshan? How far he is from national call in the T20s at least?
Sai
Maybe
Sudarshan should get a chance in the ODI format
He
at least. But
should.
ODI then there's place no place. T20 will he get a chance? I think maybe
that
no.
is my question. Will you give Shai Sudarshan a chance on T20I given the T20 World Cup is coming next year?
See, I
This
think
is
at
my
this point, if someone can get into the T20 squad is Jaiswal. I think he deserves a chance back. He was not playing in that England series,
Yeah,
but he deserves a chance back. But in whose place he comes, then you have to drop Abhishek.
question.
Abhishek did good for India. He scored 100 against England. Sanju is your
even
keeper,
yeah,
so can't drop Sanju. Tilak did so well in South Africa, 200s. Sky, anyways, is your best reputed batter. Then you have got Hardik, Dubey, all those guys down the order. Rinku.
yeah, exactly.
just a minute, I will be back.
And also the fact, I just wanted to say that, just a minute.
Okay, what's the score currently? I'm not checking. How many runs are
Okay,
needed?
they are
It,
saying, okay,
it
it's
is, it is, let me
179.
check if the highlights showing. So,
179 per 2, 13.4 hours, and a 31 of 38.
Okay.
and how much balls to win so that Mumbai stays on top? Mumbai goes to top?
I think within 15, he was saying.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
15. Mumbai should be
Okay, so
there.
that's most probably not gonna happen now. 31
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
7 not gonna happen.
I think
8
they
not
will
gonna
at
happen.
least play till the 17th over. I think at least till the
How much
17th.
they have? They have 1 point. They have they have over one. Net run is over one. They have over one, and Mumbai have, oh no, not 15. I think it will be 17 or 16. So 330, to 3. Yeah, 16 point something.
Yeah,
Let's calculate. Okay, 30, 330. That's 1.104. Yeah. something around 17 or 16 odd overs. But yeah, the point of view is that should Shai Sudarshan play? That is the point. Uh, See, I think at the moment, if you tell me Shai Sudarshan should play for the Indian team, I don't think he is doing the same job that as a coach you want his Indian team play. Abhishek Sharma got a huge run for the Indian team T20 even after being not in the same form, but he has been the same aggressor as he was even after not being in the form. So if you see the England team, if you see the England team playing, that England team is playing in the county championship. I'm checking all the scores of individuals, those who are connected to the national side. If you see the team scorecard, okay, first is Suri is playing. Rory Burns is playing at a strike rate of 40. Dom Sibley is batting at a strike rate of 30. And number three batter, Ollie Pope, he's batting at a strike rate of 80. So all the England players who are associated with the test team
Yeah,
are playing at a strike rate that they are demanded of from the coach and the captain. Because Bob McCullough, if you turn up for the test match next against India, he's not going to come and say, "Oh, Don Oliver, please play the 40 strike rate." No, he's going to say that keep the same approach. He's the same because Buzz is Buzz. He doesn't really care about these things a lot. So I don't think Shai Sudarshan is doing it good for him. Even at 160 strike rate, he's taking too much time. At one point today, he was of 31 of 25. That's a strike rate
yeah,
of 125 around. So you are always slow. By the time you need to be faster at the point of time in the power play. So I don't think you don't need to check the runs. You need to check the situations where he is in at which point of time and how he needs to break into a team. You need to break into a team into score runs like Abhishek scored. Abhishek scored those runs and a strike rate of over 200 last year. So he has kind of compared himself to all the aggressions that the team was demanding of him last year, and he got into a team. But this is not
Exactly.
something that Shai is doing. So even if he scores so many runs, I will hesitate. I'll still hesitate because I don't want to break the team, and I'll see it twice or thrice, and maybe 4 or 5 times before getting him into the T20 side. So yeah, that is the issue.
Yeah, exactly. Even in today's game, I mean, if you see, I mean, Sai Sudarshan strike rate was not up to the mark. I think he scored
Hmm.
some 39 of 30 balls. So yeah,
yes. So Sai Sudarshan has that problem. I mean, because he plays in that mold. If he gets out, it looks like he has wasted a lot of balls. If he can convert it like he does in a lot of matches, then it looks good. So that's the issue.
Can Rajasthan still lose this game?
no, I don't
Then
think
I
so.
think Rajasthan should be given a separate award.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And then
They
Rajasthan
shouldn't
should
be
should
played.
should opt out, should opt out of the tournament if they lose this match.
Shouldn't, I'm saying in the entire IPL. They should bring a new team or change their name, something else, do something else because they need to change the flavor entire. But yeah,
I yeah, exactly. Okay, so are there any more comments?
no,
I don't think. Yeah,
I think we can take us off. I think it's time to go. If you have
yeah,
anything
Yeah,
yeah.
else,
I
I
think
think Faisal.
I
It's
I think the
already
views are
close to
also
11.
down. I
Yeah,
think the
yeah,
Yeah,
views are down, so we can think of pulling it now.
yeah,
yeah, we will
Yeah.
try to, you know.
Yeah. Also, the last video which Shubhadeep did on Fan Parks, I mean, it has gained some good views.
So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's gone over 350. That's a good thing. I will put more. I will put a few shots whenever I get some time. I'll get a few shots. I'm just waiting for the next game between KKR. Once the KKR plays, that will give me a few more views on something like that. So I'm just waiting for that game. I think they're playing DC Tuesday at Arun Jetli.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
And
so
also, I
I think we
mean, the
can. Yeah.
subscribers. I think we have just crossed 270 subscribers. So thank you guys for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's our aim? That's the point. Because I always see the big chance. They always keep an aim. What's our aim by the end of the IPL? Yeah, I remember Abhishek said that they will easily go past the 300 mark. We haven't really. We haven't
Yeah.
really.
I mean, 290 realistically, but that is also, I think, on the higher end.
Yeah, why didn't? I think fan park was excellent. I think
Six.
that's a good thing. I think the fan park that we went at the excellent. But one thing I really want is make sure you repeat it. Make sure repeat it. It can't be a blue moon for sure. It can't be a blue moon that you just
Yeah, yeah,
it's a fan park and then don't do it for next decade. For me,
No, I
my
think they will try to cover as much cities as they can. I know in India there are almost 300 or something number of cities. Cities meaning that areas having population greater than 1 lakh. So there are so many cities in India. I think they will try to cover all of them, and once they all of them are covered, then they will, I guess, try to
I am I have a
deter it.
different opinion. I have a different opinion. I am saying choose your cities. Choose your city because at the end of the day, who is going
Exactly.
ahead? That's the state. And I'm not really agreeing the sentence that Shah Rukh Khan said in that movie that state ko bhul jao India kafi hai. No, states are as important as the country. They are the part and parcel of the country. They are the main reason because of development of the country. So at the end of the day, Bengal is going up. So you have to go and check the cities that most of the players are coming. Even if it's not my city, I have no issue with it. Even if it's different cities, Purulia or maybe Shiliguri. See, Siliguri has delivered so many players. Riddhiman Shah
Yeah.
is there. There's a
yeah.
fine player, Richa Ghosh. Look at that, Richa Ghosh. What
Hmm.
is doing? He's coming at a time when RCB needed runs at the back end of the overs and he's still giving it with so many wickets in hand. So he's doing a great job with the bat. Also keeping wickets for India national team. Richa is Richa has been come from Siliguri. Reddy has come from Siliguri. And if you see you just need to go. It's not a hard job, to be honest. It's not a hard job. You just need to go to a Bengal CAB camp. Just go to a CAB camp. Ask everyone about the city they are coming from. You just checklist it that this is the city that most of players are coming from. You go to a city, host the fan club, and expect a more players coming. If this city offers you more players, make sure that you comes back to the city with the fan club 3 years later. It can't be a like you have hosted it to 2025, so you're not hosting it for the next 10 years. That will just break down the entire infrastructure and the process that you are building up. Look at the guys, so many were happy. You turn up every evening. It's raining.
Exactly, exactly.
It was raining.
Yeah.
Saturday evening when KKR started the innings, it was absolutely brushing down here. Even yesterday, it was raining as towards the end of the game, and they are still there. They're still there. They're still cheering
Yeah,
for it. So mean a lot for the game, and you cannot take it for granted. BCCI has taken their fans for granted for many years. Once you start doing for the states, that will break down the entire country, entire system down. So my only hope, my only wish is choose your cities. Can't I'm not saying that this is Dragons is going to be a city. It may not be. Don't need this town. I'm not saying this town has to be. Choose your cities. Point your cities that this is my 10 cities. I'm gonna
Yeah.
repeat it every three years. Once you repeat it, the engagement will automatically grow.
Will
My
always
younger
be.
brother went for it. He's 11 years old. He went there in the stadium. It shows the kind of a charm. I don't want him to go back to a fan club 10 years later at 25 or 21. I want him to go back to a fan club at 15 or 16, something like that. So
Exactly.
someone who is just five, say someone who is five, this guy, Vaibhav, how did he came to the play? Because he has gone to many cricket fields and many cricket stadiums in his younger days. He has been inspired. How
Good
many
talent.
times
And
he
another thing is, see, to be very honest, girls in our country are not that fond of cricket or any kind of sports. But if you so, when this kind of events happen, they are also excited. Okay, let's see what's happening there. So they also go there. They also feel that vibe, the environment, and the
yeah,
engagement
yeah.
actually increases. They also feel okay. This is a good thing. Now I can get emotionally attached to that kind of sports, and I can cheer for a player. I can
That
enjoy the
that
game.
experience is important actually.
and the
Experience is
parents,
very
the parents
important.
will get a little confidence that
Yes.
this sport
Yes.
is not
You
harmful.
get a
Most
stadium kind of vibe there,
Hmm.
and also you'll be able to watch the game properly in stadium. If you are sitting very far away from the ground, you will not be able to see everything clearly, but here the screen is there, so you'll be able to see the match, also get the vibe of a stadium. So
Exactly,
it's a very
exactly.
good thing actually.
It was a great vibe, to
Yeah,
be honest. Especially yesterday. Every time RCB was winning, I think the one of the host announced that RCB has lost the toss, but they're batting first. Huge roar. They're bowling first, so huge roar. Every time was
Yes,
there was a
surely. I mean,
wicket,
it's a
huge
great
one.
opportunity for people in those cities where there's no opportunity to watch live match, but it's great opportunity. Great, great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's important. That's why it's important to repeat it. You cannot leave it
And
just for one season. It
because
can't be a
see,
blue
one
moon.
thing has happened. In Eden, the ticket price has gone up to a very high
Okay, so
level. I mean,
that's it.
it's
That's
small.
it.
Exactly. It's exactly.
Okay.
But
Well,
Eden, I saw in local news, and they said that they are preparing for a new international stadium in Kolkata towards Rajarhat. So they are
Okay.
that our
Yeah, I
CM,
heard it
I
last year
also
also.
saw.
I heard it last year also. They
yeah,
were
our
planning
CM has given them a
Near Salt Lake,
something
is it?
Rajarhat, yeah, something like that.
Okay. Okay.
New town around, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, in
Newton,
Salt
maybe
Lake.
Newton area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had
Hmm.
want to. I think that was a given a field for football, but because the IFA doesn't really put much attention towards it, so they are handing over to the CAB, and I don't think again I am against it. I am against it. You cannot have two international stadiums in the same city. You can't
Exactly.
have
If
it.
you have to make it in Shiliguri, man.
Obviously, Shiliguri
Yeah.
is not a
Yeah.
city where
Yeah.
you have the airport. Can't be. I mean, you always want
What's the
everything to
point
happen in
of making
Kolkata.
a stadium in a city where already there is Eden Gardens, which is the most popular stadium in India and one of the most popular stadiums
Right.
in the world?
And it's
Yeah.
a
I mean.
beauty. Shiliguri
Yeah.
means one thing. Every single foreigner will come because of the mountains. They will come there all every single year. So you are always getting that economy also. It's not like that they
Yeah.
don't travel.
Like what
Shiliguri is
happened in
the
Dharamshala, the one
yeah,
at
in
Dharamshala.
Exactly,
Dharamshala,
exactly.
the World
Yeah.
Cup, they happen the World Cup. So many travelers, they
Yeah.
don't even enjoy cricket. They have just come to enjoy the mountain, but just to walk over to the that happens in New Zealand grounds. You see a New Zealand
Oh,
ground, it's a Seton Park in
see,
Hmm.
Hamilton.
Dharamshala is kind of different. See, to be very honest, maintaining the ground in Dharamshala is quite a Herculean task. But in Siliguri is in kind of the in the plains. It belongs to the plains, so you will not have problem in maintaining the stadium.
Hmm.
Whereas you will be able to visit the mountain also within a very
Happy
short
that
span of
GP
time.
lost today.
Okay.
Yeah. So it will definitely make RCB and MI both happy actually.
Oh, everybody
Yeah.
happy. I
Yeah.
think Delhi
Yeah.
will be happy also that they, at least they
Oh,
have
they
also
have
I
got
think
already
that I
won.
think the entire top four is very happy. I mean,
Mumbai goes
except for
to
yeah,
Mumbai goes to
Yeah.
GT.
Mumbai goes to 2.
0.889 and GT has come down to 0.74.
Where is Punjab? I think fifth, right?
Punjab fifth.
Uh,
Punjab is 5th.
yeah.
LSG is 6th. And
Hmm.
then there's a big gap between the next four.
Yeah. Yeah.
CSK have lost the tournament. They are out of tournament, but they have a chance to spoil a few parties. As Sam Curran mentioned all those years ago, that we are going to
Yeah,
spoil
2020. Yeah, but whom can this spoil? They have
CSK.
one match against Rajasthan. They have one match against.
Punjab. First game Punjab. They're playing next game Punjab. If they beat them Punjab is 11 of 10. So they need to go in four out of the four games at least because they're getting to 19. If even 9 to
No, I
19, they have
think
to
three
go
wins will do it for them. 17 might do it for them.
only if the other teams don't win more than them because
Yeah.
they are
Yeah. Yeah.
playing the teams not against them.
Yeah, with a rain hit game, the thing is you don't depend on net run rate. It's either you are just ahead or just behind.
Yeah, there's a very
Exactly.
important
Exactly.
game. There's a very
Yeah, I
important game
remember.
on 11.
I remember this happened with CSK in 2023. They were 17, and so had they lost that last game, they could have
Yeah.
not qualified.
Yeah, and also the fact that there's a very important game on May 11 at the Wankhede. Sorry, in Dharamshala. That's between Mumbai and Punjab. One of those teams will lose. One of those teams will win.
So
One
Roger
will
Tavo
go
wishes
on.
for a 2014 from KKR starting from tomorrow.
Hmm.
Rajatava was fighting with the Virat Kohli six, something with the six ability in the group. All the time we're talking with the player, and
But
now he's back.
Yeah, so I think we
Okay,
can
okay, okay.
slowly
Let's end
pull
it.
this up. It's already 1 hour, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Time to draw
Okay.
the curtains. Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly,
Absolutely.
cheers.
exactly.
I mean, that was a good live. So
Thank you,
we will
guys.
again meet
Good night.
tomorrow. And if KKR
Yeah.
wins tomorrow, Rajatabo will try to come live. So I'm saying
Yeah.
it on
Yeah.
air
Yeah.
only.
Tomorrow
Rajatabo
KKR
will.
playing now. Oh,
And
tomorrow KKR
I
playing.
want Kavya versus Subhradeep. I want that.
Exactly.
So invite Kavya also in the
I mean, why is
commentary.
Kavya not here? The CSK have been beaten by SRH for the first time at Chepok. Still, Kavya
Because
hasn't come.
Kavya is Maldives with the SRH team.
Yeah.
Kavya is shocked after seeing Ishan's dismissal against MI.
I want to use the word, but that word start with F and ends with X, ends with G. There's IXIN, something like that.
Hmm.
Okay, bye.
Ishan is
Cheers.
our
Bye bye.
blood.
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Cheers. Good
cheers.
night.
Okay, guys. Bye.